Hello everybody and welcome to another golden shot guide. This time for the Juniper point, which is the medium version here on the YouTube channel. Make sure you do subscribe to the channel. Also, please don't forget to hit thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, and also go to golfclashtommy.com for more Golf Clash related content. We will be playing this classic Juniper point. I think it's hole number 1 or hole number 2 in the regular game, but doesn't really matter when we play it here in the golden shot, as we cannot pick any other of them. And we have been updating and tweaking the guide, as we have noticed that wind coming right to left did have a little bit too much side spin to the right, so we have corrected that, uploaded new videos, so this is not going to just be a remake of the last one that we have used before. So always try to improve, always try to give you the best possible content. We will be playing with the golden long iron every single time, and we play max plus 10. That is the same as 1.66 per ring, and you have the VPR table on the right hand side on the game screen. You will also be able to follow a text guide, which we do have in the description down below, and you can claim it, and then obviously you should follow that. If you get the hole-in-one, we have the Onyx chest, we do have the Fire chest as the yellow ring, Skull chest at the red ring, we have Topaz chest as the light blue ring, and then Asia chest as the dark blue ring. Golden long iron, as you can see, we do have the accuracy of 66, and then we do have the ball guideline 2. Yeah, you see all the stats here. And then we press the question mark on the top right to get to the frequently asked questions about the golden shot. If you experience an error, send in a ticket to the Golf Clash support and they will help you out. Let's take a look at the landing position here, ladies and gentlemen. And we're not gonna check that one, obviously. Then this is the one that we're gonna have. Then there is a couple of things to think about here. First and foremost, just disregard the ball guideline. Doesn't matter how it looks. We should only focus on 2 things. Left side of the blue ring by the bunker. And then we shall start at the +1 yard mark. You see that it says +1 underneath that green square box that you do have there on the, on blocking the white ring a little bit. And the importance with +1 is that you shall start just before it turns to +2, because there is a little difference in terms of starting just at the beginning of +1 or just at the end of +1. So it's very important that it is +1 just before it turns over to +2. Then you shall find the correct position. Let's take a look at the videos. I do have 6 videos for you, and we start off with a direct headwind. And you will notice here now that with a direct headwind, we will be going in between clubs. Going in between clubs is going to make you think maybe we should add some overpower. But no, we shall not. I'm using 2.3 bars of backspin here. And we are going to obviously adjust for a 3.3 miles per hour, which is 2 rings in total. Then we do have a perfect ball coming up, and we see the ball traveling away, bouncing very, very nicely on the fairway, and then just burning the edge there of the yellow, or like off the hole-in-one, obviously. And the only thing that we need there is to have a little bit more backspin so the ball doesn't come in with such a speed, so it falls down a little bit sooner than what we want to. We go to the next one, which is tailwind, crosswind coming left to right, but more towards the crosswind area. Have in mind we start just before you see the +2, and then I just back up, so I start at +1 with blue ring by the bunker. 3.2 bars of backspin, and I'm using 1 bar of side spin to the left. 3.2 miles per hour gives us a total of 1.9 rings. So we do adjust 1.9. And then it's time to take our shot. Perfect ball. and it bounces nicely on the fairway, getting it down towards the pin. Unfortunately, we have a little bit too much side spin on with that type of wind. However, though, speed is absolutely brilliant, and then that is definitely something that we will bring with us for the next couple of shots. But we do get the yellow ring, which gives us a couple of Amazon cards and then some Kingmakers in the end. We move on, and now we do have a direct headwind, but with little wind coming left to right as well. But once again, we shall in that case start just before +2. And here you can see the mistake that I made there is that I'm actually starting just after it turns from +0 to +1. So I am a little bit further or like closer to T than what I initially should be. We adjust for the 3.6, which is 2.2 rings. Perfect ball. Bounces nicely on the fairway. Unfortunately, as we are, and that is important to mention, as we are starting further back, we will also end up to go too much to the left, and that is why it's very important to follow the structure that I did give you when it comes to the landing position. Now, we do have similar type of wind. Now we need to learn from that. We have a 4.2 when it comes to headwind and crosswind. We're gonna start just before it turns +2. Couldn't really find the target there. We start just before +2, perfect. And then we apply spin. And we will in that case go with, as you see, 2.8 bars of backspin, half a bar of side spin to the left. 4.2 miles per hour gives us 2.5 rings. And once again, have in mind that when we pull into overpower, we shall not add any overpower. We should just rely on that the spin is correct. And that is very important, as obviously playing with overpower will in that case become trouble, as it's easier to hit a great ball. Beautiful hole-in-one right at pin, and we take it all day and every day. Let's see what we do get in our chest. Onyx chest, as you can see, and then we check, that went really, really quick. I don't even know what epic I got. I need to check that one later. Sorry about that. We move on, and we go to more or less direct crosswind, but with a little bit of tailwind to it, just a little bit. And the highest possible wind that we can get in this golden shot, which is 5 miles per hour. 3 bars of backspin. And I'm adding just a little click, so I have 3.1 bar of backspin and 1 bar of side spin to the left. Adjustment is 3 rings based on a 5 miles per hour, and then obviously we're going to hit perfect, or like try to hit perfect. Perfect, as you can see, and we have the ball bouncing nicely on the fairway, getting it down, and it falls down beautifully for another hole-in-one here of the on the Juniper point. And very important there that when you do have a wind that is somewhat in between the wind angles that we do have on the guide, try to tweak and do something in between. Like for example, direct crosswind I value at 3 bars of backspin, and then 3.5 to 3.8 bars of backspin with a northeast or a northwest type of wind. Then obviously we need to find a backspin and level that is somewhere in between. Just before +2, see it turns back to +1, and then we apply spin. 3.8 bars of, 3.5 bars of backspin, and then some side spin to the right as well. 4.3 miles per hour gives us a total of 2.6 rings. And here's also a somewhat in between. It's a little bit more tailwind than crosswind, as you can notice here, but it's not really a northwest angle, and that's obviously hard to judge sometimes. We're gonna have to just do our best based on how we read the wind. In the end though, we're ending up to hit perfect, which we do with 2 seconds left of the clock, and it bounces nicely on the fairway. We love when it turns around like this, then we know it's gonna be close, right at pin for a lovely hole-in-one. So very important to see all these videos, as it is different wind angles as well, which will obviously help you getting the information that you do need. So a couple of things to take a look at, and we are obviously going to summarize with the text guide made by Tony Richardson. You can find link to the text guide in the description down below or on golfclashtommy.com/golden shot. So let's take a look. So let's dig into the text guide. First, we start at the top left on the landing position. Blue ring by bunker to left. And then from top of +1 yard mark, like just before it turns to +2. We play max +10, which is 1.66, but I strongly recommend you to use the VPR table that is on the right side of the text guide. We go with the newly added spin. These are tweaked since the last guide to give you a better chance for a drop. 4 bars of backspin, no side spin with a direct tailwind. Having northeast wind, 3.8 backspin and 0.8 bars of left spin. Then we do have northwest, 3.8 backspin, 0.5 right side spin. Direct crosswind coming left to right, 3 backspin, 1 bar of left spin. Direct crosswind coming right to left, goes with 3 backspin and 1 bar of right side spin. Southeast wind goes with 2.8 backspin, 0.5 left side spin. Wind coming southwest, 2.8 backspin and 0.5 right side spin. And then last but not least, direct headwind goes with 2.6 backspin and no side spin. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure that you comment in the comment section below and tell us what you got in your chest, and also what chest did you get. I'm very curious to hear that. Also, make sure to hit thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much, and a good luck in the golden shot.